Hi. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick video of how I hooked up my rear camera on my fifth wheel, 43-foot fifth wheel, so it's kind of a long haul for the signal to travel. But just wanted to show you kind of how I hooked mine up. Because it's such a long haul, I bought an extension antenna, so it's the kind that the cord goes in and then heads. Mine was the 16-foot length. So I'll pop up there real quick and kind of show you how I mounted it. So on top of the camper now, and just showing you kind of how I ran the wire. You can see I ran it into the rear view camera. Kind of just put a couple of those, that's included with the antenna, or some tie downs, but I just ran it up underneath my solar panel, but then came right out here and mounted my antenna right on the black tank vent mount. You can see the height is no taller than the air conditioner, but should work just fine. And now I'm going to show you how I mounted the monitor in my truck. So this is for a 2016 Ram 3500, and it's got the center console. So I had a couple different options, and I'll talk about that in a second. So several different options with the Haloview monitor. You can do one of, well, I don't know, there's probably like three different, maybe four choices. But the first choice was there's a Haloview kit that goes on your rear view mirror, and it's a thing that screws to the back of the monitor. But the problem on the Ram is that there's this center console, and with the antennas, which stick up about 5 or 6 inches, there's just no room to mount it. And then even when you do, the monitor drops about this low, which cuts view away from the windshield. So that one didn't really work for me. I tried it and it's like, yeah, that's not going to work at all. The other choice is a suction cup monitor, or a suction cup mount, so you could put it on your windshield. I was thinking maybe it would work on my radio. So I tried it. However, it covered up all of the controls, so it's like you couldn't change any of the buttons, so that didn't work. Another option, they have a cup mount, so it just goes into the cup holder here. It cranks down and tightens its way in there, and the bottom part was really sturdy, very tight, but by the time the arm came up and mounted to the monitor, that monitor was just wobbly in there. Kind of encroached on the passenger seat a little bit, you know, with that monitor sitting right here, encroached on that room. So what I found worked for me, and I'll just show you kind of where I've got this mounted right now. It is right here in the center console, and you can see it's very sturdy in this little spot. I've got a cutting board. So I just went to Walmart, bought myself a cutting board, and cut it to size. I believe it's about 6.5 inches wide and 5 inches tall. I mean, I just used the mount that came with the monitor that was in the box, and you can see I've got it glued on with the adhesive strip that was on the back. But I also put a couple of small black screws in that went with the spots where there were screw holes. And so this thing is just really sturdy. It sits here just fine. Actually, it's a little wobbly now because I haven't got it tightened, but the antennas don't get in the way of anything. You can see the monitor's actually working back there on the back garage door, and connected right away. Just goes right into the cigarette lighter on this thing. Can cover it up, close the door to make it even more sturdy. So I think that was the winning mount option. So hope this helps somebody, and it was very, very cheap. I think I spent $20 on this cutting board. Got two. One large one and one small one. I figured it gave me 2 shots at getting it right. So I just cut the small one and cut it to size, did a little bit of grinding on the edges to smooth it all out, and it just is working fantastic. $20. I've got a cutting board out of the deal too, because I'll just keep the big one. So hope this helps somebody.